Hey guys, welcome to CobraCamp, and today I'm going to touch on a topic a lot of persons approach me about, and it's abs. I'm going to answer 3 frequently asked questions when it comes to getting a six-pack basically. If you guys like this video, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Alright, question number 1. How do I get to see my abs? You usually hear the phrase abs are made in the kitchen, and that is somewhat true in that you can train abs for years with exercise, and if your body fat percentage is too high, you're never gonna see them. You'll be able to feel them, they would be functional, you'll be stronger. However, if your body fat is too high, all of your hard work is gonna be covered up by fat, and it's just gonna look like you have no abs, when in truth everyone has abs. It's just that some people you're not able to see them because either 1, your body fat percentage is too high, or 2, your ab muscles are not developed enough, they're not big enough. So that's why you see you have very slim people with low body fat percentages and they do not have visible abs, and you also have very big people and you can feel their abs but you cannot see them. These are the 2 cases that would affect whether you can see your abs or not. For slim persons that do not have abs, it's likely due to the fact that your abdominal muscles are not developed enough, and if they're not developed enough, it doesn't matter how slim you get, how low your body fat is, if there's nothing there to see, then there is nothing there to see. So you would have to take some time through exercise, build those abdominal muscles, and then you would have some results. And for persons who have a higher body fat percentage, you're gonna need to work from the kitchen side of things and lower your body fat in order to see the work you've been producing over a couple of months. So yes, abs are made in the kitchen, but that only applies to one group of people. Persons whose body fat percentages might be too high. But persons with a low body fat percentage that still cannot see their abs, that has nothing to do with your diet. That's simply a matter of training. So that's the first question I usually encounter a lot, and that would be the answer. Another question I come across a lot would be, why have I been training and I'm only seeing like 4 packs or 5? How come I'm not seeing a 6-pack? And actually, I struggled with this for years. I remember when I was younger, one of my dreams was to like have a 6-pack, and I was training abs every day, and I noticed I had 4, and for years I continued training, hoping for the last 2 to suddenly come in, and it took me a while to realize that it was never gonna happen, because everybody, according to your genetics, your muscles are shaped differently, and not everybody has a 6-pack. Some persons have 4, some persons have uneven numbers like 5, some people even have 3, some people have 8, some people have 10. So something you're gonna have to like accept as you start to see your abs is that you might not have the amount that you anticipated. For example, if you ever take a close look at my abs, there are only 4 chunks that you can actually feel. On the lower section of my stomach, it's just flat. There's no actual like solid muscle that you can feel there that I can tense. And what you can do to find out like what kind of pack are you, 4, 6, 5, 8, 10, you can just tense your stomach and rub your hand up and down along your stomach, and how many like hard blocks you find, that is likely how much abs you have. So if you notice you're only feeling 4 solid blocks, you should not try to frustrate yourself constantly training lower abs more and more, hoping to create the last 2 or last 4, because from my experience, I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. So you need to just feel out how many abs you actually have, and then start working on accepting the genetics you have and make the best out of the amount that you have. So after I realized, hey, I'm never gonna have an actual 6-pack, 6 pieces, I realized this is a wasted dream. So I decided, you know what, I only have 4, but I'm gonna make this the best 4 anyone has ever seen. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job on that, but probably not there yet. And if you look at my stomach, you would notice if I tense it, you're only gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4 solid pieces, and down here it's just skin. There's no actual ab solid pack that you can grab. So you're gonna notice some people just have different amounts. Some people might have like 1, 2, and then just 1 big piece across here. They only have 3. So that is something you're gonna have to check and find out what kind of pack are you. Finally, the third question I get asked a lot, like, how do you train effectively? And some persons might not understand how your abs are separated and what exercises you need to do to hit different parts. Now, crunches are really popular when doing abs. However, I don't really subscribe to doing crunches because they kind of train you to have a gut, and I'm gonna explain what I mean by this. Your ab muscles are not really for pushing. They're a muscle that keeps your stomach tense, keeps your core in. And crunches, when you're using your upper body to train your abs, you're gonna notice that you have a tendency of pushing instead of keeping your abs tense inwards, and that over time kind of trains your muscles to give you a gut. You're gonna notice there are some people who have abs but their stomachs are kind of protruding, it sticks out. That is because you've been training your abs and constantly pushing out during the repetitions. And I'm gonna give an example and show you how that looks, the difference between pulling in during ab training and pushing out. And I don't think most persons want their stomach sticking out, so it might be a good idea to adjust how you train your abs with the correct exercises as well as the correct form to alleviate this problem. In this first example, I am pushing my abs outwards during the crunch, and this is going to train you to have a gut. So when you're doing ab exercises, this is what you don't want to do. You want to contract and squeeze inwards from the bottom sides of your abs, and your stomach would be sucked inwards. This is how you should train all ab exercises. I hope that video was helpful for you guys, and I would really like to get some feedback from you. So if you guys feel comfortable, you should just share your experiences below. You can tell me about your process of getting abs, what worked for you, what didn't work for you, and you can just maybe give a review on these tips as well. I would really appreciate the feedback, and I'll see you guys next week.